You did, man.
There it goes. Aww.
Yeah, man. That's cool running. Well, fuck the intro. So we're back. We're eating chips. I
think this is good content. And I just want you to know, for all of you in the crowd, that
Shay's Snack Corner.
Josh just held the bag up to the mic both times he moved it.
Yep.
You were like, you're there.
Oopsies.
Are you just testing your own editing skills at this point?
Yeah. That's what this podcast is. A test of my skills. My editing skills, my comedy skills, my business skills. It's all about me.
He never tests his own restraint, though.
No.
Yeah, fair enough. I think God damn.
What? Let me have my chips, bro.
This is just great content right here. We're actually just watching him eat.
We're not actually sponsored by Julio's MSG-ridden crack chips. And I don't think that's the name of them, but they're called Julio's chips. And they have Julio's tortilla chips have MSG in them, and they'll fuck you up.
It says guaranteed you'll love them because, you know, the body can't not love MSG.
It's the greatest thing that's ever been given to man.
So the ingredients are corn, water, lime, MSG, flavor enhancer. Salt, black pepper, garlic, paprika, and then corn oil. Yeah.
Josh reaches into the bag as Tyler reads the ingredients.
I don't even care, bro. I love these things.
Oh, man.
I have more chips in my pantry, dude.
Man, the St. Arnold's are always so, heavy. They mess with me.
It's like drinking a bread.
Yeah. Just like half a sandwich.
Tyler, you're not allowed to drink on the podcast.
I can't?
No. No moonshine.
No. Damn it. This isn't moonshine, this is just absinthe and water.
Not while I'm eating. You guys have to talk while I'm eating, so...
So I was driving through the hood the other day to go pick up my girl, and at 10 a.m. I saw a man
No, go on.
get
got what?
rejected by a hooker.
Oh.
It was amazing. He was like 2 lanes over, and he saw her walking down the street, and he just sped in front of me, popped the handbrake, slid around into the exit, and I just watched him. And she's like, just waving her arms and yelling. I can see something like "fuck no" come out of her mouth.
Oh my god.
And I kind of get it. Like, she's been fucked 13 times tonight.
She's tired of getting that good dick,
She
bro.
just wants a shower, man. It's 10
And
a.m.
some crack cocaine.
It's the end. This is the farthest you can get from,
being a
hooker
human.
hours.
Oh.
Hooker hours are 6 to 6.
Then you gotta shut down just like any other store.
Shay just knows how much of a degenerate piece of shit I am, and I'm just immediately thinking, yeah, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Hookers are always on the clock.
Yeah, so that's my experience, and a big part of my life actually is hooker watch. I just like to count them as I drive down the street. My record is 13, actually.
So I know how many bullets to buy.
But that was during the cops being out and rounding them up.
Aww.
Yeah, it was sad.
Pussy.
Then all you got to see was the fat hookers because it was winter, and they were the only ones that could go out without a coat on.
Speaking of cops and hookers, what was that we were just watching?
Yeah, it's a TV show called Flint. Or
No,
do you mean the
after
Canadian
that.
one?
The
Under
Canadian
Arrest?
one.
Oh yeah, it's
Under
amazing. It's Canadian Cops. It's the best show on Netflix.
It's legitimate. It came out at the same time as Cops. Canada wanted in on Cops money, so they were like, "We're gonna make Cops."
Yeah.
It's just that was,
And it's become sensationalized in America because
It's
it's
legitimately
so funny. It's so funny, dude. Sorry, let me ask you to step out of the car. Sorry, mate, I'm gonna have to arrest you. I don't know why I threw mate in there.
Now I just want other other English-speaking countries' versions of cops.
the British one would be pretty interesting.
Indian cops.
Indian
dude. No, sir. I did not hit her. I did not. Okay. Thank you.
Come again.
You know the cops are gonna give up after you said I didn't hit her. All right. We believe you.
Well, you know, I was surprised because
Mark. I swear.
I did not. I didn't. Yeah.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
This is just gonna become an impersonation pod.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
just Tommy Wiseau.
This is how we normally go, anyways.
Tommy Weedsue. Am I right, guys? 420 Blaze.
Midnight.
1220 Blaze. Damn, it's 11:30.
You're nowhere near the time.
Damn. I know math's real goodly.
Bro, I was walking through this through my job today, and there was on one of the struts, someone had to do 13 minus 12, and they had to like write it down and do like the table for it, and I was like,
Oh my god.
who in the fuck is this retarded? Holy shit.
You don't think he was measuring out something that was like 13 by 12?
No, because he had written the number 13, and then below it the number 12,
And then
the minus sign, the big fat line, and
One.
then the total 1. It was 0-1.
0-1. Oh, so he even went.
He went all the way through.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
he
know what?
went from right to left, just like them chinks.
That's the kind of ultra precise work that I expect from the people who do your job. Okay.
Yeah.
Mexicans? I mean, they're all Hispanic, and most of them are
if
from
he was
Mexico.
if he was like 0.03 off, he would have caused problems, right?
No.
Maybe he needed everyone else to know the fucking measurement.
Why wouldn't you just write 1 inch and then draw an arrow?
Maybe that
Because
was
they
funny.
have to know that it's 13 minus 12, man. This is important.
Damn it.
All right. Look, this is.
Dude, I
I want to believe that these guys are just fucking with Josh.
Yeah,
like,
really
he
do.
thinks
I
we're so
hope
stupid.
What's
I
2
put
divided
the-
by
Look how
1?
fuck his ass.
Put the 2, put the little division sign over it, put 1 on the
And
other
as soon
side.
as I turn my back, they're just doing like complex calculus. Like their eyes just pull back, so they turn into little slits, and then they just start doing pre-cal.
Racism.
That was a good one, though. I hope I got a laugh. From
Don't try it
someone
at home.
out there. Don't try it at home. One of my friends, PlayStation. So you know my PlayStation name is Young Gaylord. I'm gonna have to bleep that out. And
What did you say?
Will you?
I'm not
What
For
did you
all of
say? I
our
wasn't
fans that
listening.
are gonna
that are gonna listen. And
No, what'd you say?
harass
Repeat
you
it.
on
And so for my story
PlayStation?
is that I put Young Gaylord in as a joke, and I was like, oh, it's fine, and, you know, not let me do that. And then they didn't, so
Yeah.
my PlayStation account is Young Gaylord, all caps, all one word.
well.
And
Well,
my
to be-
friend, so you know how they wouldn't, like, they don't have a limit on it?
Yeah.
My friend jokingly put in Slayer 69. And he is, to this day, still Slayer
Oh, no.
69.
Oh. But I feel like
You knew that was gonna go through though. That one's too ambiguous. There's not no algorithm will catch that. Like
Come on.
no Japanese algorithm is gonna catch the American version of some slang term for a black person
I don't know, dude. To be fair,
from years before
But-
it was ever like
No, they used it in
released
the
though.
same era that they used the N-word.
Well, also Japan.
They used it like 15 years ago.
It
like at most.
lasted longer. Well, I mean, there are people who still use the N-word.
But we're missing the point. Japan's pretty racist themselves.
Yeah. But people don't use
Damn.
except for like South Park.
Yeah, or
Yeah, I know, right? South Park. I didn't even know it was a racial term because there is a Netherlands DJ called Koen, Coone, and
that's exactly how you
Is he
spell
black?
it too.
And
Is he just taking it back?
no. That's his name. That's actually his name.
Oh.
And he's a white guy, but he comes and he plays shows and they're awesome. And like I got free tickets. And
Are there any coons in here?
I maintain that I met a man named Daytona Race, and that was
you
his
think
name.
That's bad?
And his whole life revolved around cards.
No, but seriously, I met a dude in the music scene named Poopy.
That can't be his real name. He chose that name.
No, it's legally his name.
Yeah, he chose that name. He changed his name.
No, he was born this way.
No, CPS would take away a kid named Poopy Sanchez.
it would.
I gotta find him on a different social
Born
media.
as Poppy Sanchez,
Poppy Sanchez.
or maybe he
They
is
just
Poppy
misspelled
Sanchez.
it.
No,
And everyone in elementary school just called him Poopy Sanchez, and it stuck.
I spelled Poppy.
he's like, you know what? I'm gonna embrace it because I poop a lot.
Oh wow!
Man, that was pretty thick up there.
Yep. You're welcome.
Yeah, dude, this is him.
Poopy.
That's his name, bro.
That dude.
I need to
kicks
see
ass.
a long form birth certificate.
So I was in traffic today, and I saw a dude who looks just like that, just kind of like a hood dude, and he's in like, I was wrong. It was actually like a 2001 Camry.
Oh,
But the suspension was like fucked, and so he was pulling up to this red light, and he was just pumping the brake like every fucking second.
yeah.
And it was like he had hydraulics.
Oh,
He was bouncing back and forth, and he was just smiling at everyone he passed. It was so hilarious.
that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm glad that people in Houston are still happy.
It was, yeah, he made my day. Everyone else is just trying to cut me off.
I know. And he's just sitting there in his shitty old car, bouncing up and down.
You know what
He
I
doesn't
like
care where
a
he's
lot?
going. He's having the fun of driving and getting there.
I really like the term "getting high" because it feels like such a dirty term.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, you want to get high, bro?
And it totally works with your meth.
Oh,
We said we wouldn't talk about that on the mics.
crack cocaine, bitch.
You can just beep out that one word. And it can
Addiction?
just be addiction.
No, I'm gonna. Your meth.
It totally works with your meth.
It works for both, bro. Oh man.
What the heck was that?
Damn, dude, I forgot how funny and just. Oh, what the fuck?
What?
You looked like a tornado there for a second.
I was playing with the hair.
I
Wow.
can play with your hair.
What-
But
what-
It doesn't bother.
He looks like a tornado right there.
You look like a tornado.
There was one time me and Ken in high school. Oh, he's gonna hate me more. There was one time me and Ken in high
who's
school.
this Kenneth?
I'm not gonna do that bit anymore.
Did you believe
He
him all out?
actually prefers to leave his first full name in there.
Penelope.
Penelope.
There
Okay,
was
so
one
tell us
time
about
he and I
Penelope.
got real stoned, and it was at my parents' house, and there was a McDonald's like behind us, so like we didn't have to drive far at all. So we drove from my house to the McDonald's,
That's illegal.
and we had the windows down because we were smoking cigarettes, and Ken
That's illegal too.
It actually was. Ken just turns and looks at me and goes, "Bro, the wind feels like ice cream. Let's get ice cream at McDonald's." And I was just like, mind blown that he was right. I was like, what?
Dude, Ken, did we do acid?
Is that always sunny?
I did see him. I did have under eye hallucinations once from like fake acid. It was shitty.
Anything with
One of my managers at that McDonald's was really into acid, and like one day he was real desperate for it, so he bought some through the drive-thru, like, and I'm gonna have to beep out like everything on this part, but
you can just beep out the McDonald's.
That's true. And so,
and then when he says it,
and when I say it right there,
he had told me, he had told me about
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
He had told me about it and was like, "You're gonna be the one to pick it up from the window, and if you're the one who takes it from the window, I'll give you a tab or like a little, the thing. I don't know. That's what they call it, right?
Yeah, tab of acid.
And I put it, and I just hallucinated that Ken was turning into a blue dragon with a really long tail.
I had a coworker.
Every time I blinked, I was like, "What?"
I had a coworker whenever I was lifeguarding who just came to work and he was like, "Yeah, guys, so I got 25i and I did it like an hour ago. So can I go smoke a cigarette out by the slides before we open up?"
Oh my god!
And we were like, "Yeah, man, whatever." And then he was on break for half an hour and then he watched kids for 8 hours a day.
Jesus.
Wow.
Was he only working 8 hours?
No, well, he tossed shit. Like, he went to the bathroom and just, he totally threw up just at the end of his shift.
I guess if you're doing, 25i,
But then,
I
he was like
think
an
that's what
acid
we got
connoisseur.
or something. We got 25 something. I remember that.
What?
20. I don't know. We got something that was 25.
We've gotten 24 beers. We've
No,
never
I meant
done
acid
acid.
when we were in the. No, I meant me and
Kenneth.
my friend that I maybe
Kenneth?
worked with. No, not Kenneth.
Oh, the one who worked at McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
The one that worked at McDonald's with me. And then he lost his job because we got pulled over and
I can tell my stories. Other people can tell other people's stories, but
I was in the
you
car.
can't tell other people's stories that's dark, that dark, because that fucks up the chance to get a job and that kind of shit.
No, it doesn't. It was expunged from his record.
It's still.
I could be joking. There's so many different ways to explain that off. And I was involved in it.
Dude.
And I was in the car.
Yep, it's libel.
No, it's not.
Legally.
Libel is only if it's not true and it ruins your reputation.
Libel.
No.
Yeah,
I feel like that could ruin his reputation.
I think it's anything that can ruin your reputation.
Plus, what if he becomes a politician?
A published false statement that is damaging to a person's reputation. I've read the definition before. This is not a false statement.
Slander work?
Slander is the same thing except for
Carpetbagger?
Is it written? I think that's the difference.
Libel is written. Slander is making
spoken.
a false spoken statement damaging to a person's reputation. This isn't false.
I think this falls under written though because it's
Published.
Published.
That one had the same definition, except
Yeah, but I'm still saying that I got it right the first time, even though it's wrong. But yeah.
I see what
The
you're
semantics of those two, I got it right.
I was in the fucking car, dude. He cuffed me. Like, I was there.
Alright.
That's libeling and slandering
Keep it in.
myself.
You take the shit. I don't.
Yeah,
He's not
I
going to go
mean-
after me.
I can't just beep out random words into where it doesn't make sense.
You should, though.
If nothing else, Ken, don't go after me. I'm on your side.
Ken, we're good friends, and
At least for this story.
I may have said things about you in previous potty. Does he even know what we look like?
No.
No.
Oh. Then fuck you, Kenneth.
He definitely doesn't know what Tyler looks like.
I'm a 1 foot tall wiener dog.
Named Buddy.
Yes.
Damn, you must lick my dick then.
Oh, don't admit to that on air. You know,
Hashtag PETA.
He makes enough.
Tag PETA.
The
Name of the episode.
Tag PETA.
The problem with Josh is he makes some of these jokes enough where I start to worry if they're not jokes.
Yep.
You know? He's like, Buddy licks my balls with peanut butter. He could just be telling the truth at this point.
No, I
My
lick my own
girlfriend's got
balls.
totally given up on Josh saying racist terms. She's just like, whatever, I don't give a fuck anymore. He's so annoying.
Sick.
That's something that we agree about.
That's my goal in life. I was thinking about it. I've cut down on my use of racial slurs and jokes in the past 2 years.
Pretty soon you'll be like a normal person.
Oh, man.
I mean, it only took the rest of us, like, you know.
Since birth.
I'm sorry.
No,
I have autism.
No, I was honestly a terrible kid up until like high school. I said racist shit all the way through like freshman year. But you learn. It takes Josh a little bit longer, but you learn.
Yeah. I have a learning disability called autism.
I thought it was being a sociopath, but
yeah.
Both.
Sociopath just means that
Dude,
you have to learn things that people pick up normally through social cues. So, I mean, he probably could be one.
I'm not going to say anything else about that subject.
I just gassed your dog.
And if you do, I'm going to murder you. The bit that I was going to open the podcast with was so good, dude. I just thought of it. So every time I feed Buddy, you know the little dog nuggets?
Don't tell us about this shit.
No, we don't want to.
No.
I think it's true.
When he feeds Buddy.
Oh, no. That's not feeding him. He doesn't get any
he gets
pleasure.
Peanut butter out of it.
He doesn't get any pleasure.
And protein.
Quite a bit of it too.
No. No.
Every time I feed Buddy his dog nuggets, I just look down and he's all excited. And the only thing I can say is, "Are you my little Buddy nugget? Little nugget buddy? Are you a good nugget boy?" And I'm like, I'm only saying this because it's so close.
I say the same thing whenever I shit. Are you a good nugget? Hell yeah, you are. Plop.
I thought the same thing the other day on like Monday of this week. It was weird.
Has anyone ever wanted to, like, in a public bathroom, when someone sits down next to you, to just yell Kamehameha before you take a giant shit?
I make it a mission of mine to be as loud as I can in a public bathroom. It's so much fun. People give me the best looks.
Over the past year, I've started trying to be more loud out my
Do you
ass.
start crying at the end?
No, you just get really happy. It's the best shit you've ever taken. Oh my god.
Dude, I've taken some shits
Lord.
like that.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, sweet baby Jesus.
You step out of there just proud. People give you a look like you just killed someone. Wash your hands and get the fuck out of there. No one's gonna say shit. You don't say shit in the public. I mean, don't say shit to like their wife or something. It's not going anywhere.
You're fine. I've been trying to fart harder when I take a shit and there's someone in there. So like if someone comes in while I'm taking a shit, I immediately just I stare at him in the eyes directly as directly as I can through the slits in the stall doors. I'm just like,
I thought that would be cool.
To establish my dominance as a man.
Our message for the viewer or for the listeners: make people uncomfortable. It's really, really fun.
And you know what?
By saying the N-word.
No.
It'll make anyone very uncomfortable, even yourself.
Yeah, that's one of those uncomfortables that ends with too uncomfortable.
I feel uncomfortable now.
Forever uncomfortable.
But I'm just saying, you're in a public bathroom. Here's the best one. You take a shit as loud as you can, but you end with crying. And then you just sit there and you're just like
Like this shit just made you realize you need a divorce.
I just can't anymore.
You're just wiping blood away.
And you win. You win if the guy next to you is like, "You all right, bud?" Like,
That's when you ask for
that's the toilet paper.
You wipe your ass with your right hand and your tears with your left. Oh shit. Ooh. Oh. Those are little pussy ass farts.
That's the same shit I do with like TSA, where you fuck with them.
Oh no!
Just make loud noises.
Sorry, I have Tourette's.
No, I make sexual noises. It's the best one.
Oh yeah. When only when they're patting you down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Get a little lower.
Dude, you know what's fucking weird though?
Hey, you didn't check my glutes.
I do the same thing at my hair salon because they massage your head and your temples.
Oh, it's the best, man.
And they give you a hand massage. And because of my arthritis, when they give me a hand massage, it literally almost makes my dick hard. Like, it feels so fucking relaxing and good.
I gotta figure out where you go. I don't get the hand massage. That's kick ass.
They're just like giving me this hand, like this short. It's like a 5 or 10 minute hand.
Where do you
massage.
go? How much do you pay for these haircuts?
I pay $40.
Yeah, I pay $40 for a haircut. I just don't get the hair massage or the
I get
hand
a head massage.
I get the head massage
and aromatherapy.
I get shampoo.
I pay
get
$20
a kick ass haircut, and I look much better than you.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
that is true. So they
no, dude,
do more of the $40 wherever you go.
Yeah,
but they have at least services for Josh to make him feel better about his
special services for me.
I very specifically pick
the
out
hand jobs that he gets.
The cholo lesbian woman every fucking time. She's my favorite because 1, she knows what looks kick ass, cholo. 2, she knows what women like.
Yeah.
She just wants to be Mexican.
Yeah,
first of all, I'm an honorary Nicaraguan citizen.
Citizen.
I don't think that's how that works.
Once I'm married, I think that's how that works, actually.
Oh, I don't know the Nicaraguan laws.
I'm kind of interested now.
I might get a 3rd passport, man. That'd be cool.
Shut up! No one cares if you have 3 passports. You fucking Canadian ass.
Isn't
bitch.
it great?
A Canadian passport doesn't fucking count, dude.
Isn't it great that I speak for this fucking podcast and I have a stutter? It's really, really terrible.
When was your stutter?
Whenever I get flubbed up with words, I'll probably say like
flubbed up
like yeah, it's so fucked up.
Nice.
Flubbed up was a great choice of words.
I
just love the word flubbed.
I know.
I just thought you were starting a rap.
I have an excellent vocabulary. No, I suck at speak well.
I don't know how to Google
it's
this.
It's okay. I can't read well.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not gonna look into that right now.
But I got a good old college degree.
I was looking at what is it? Real estate in like Eastern Europe because it's hilarious. You can look at it on like Craigslist and eBay. And
what is it?
Real estate in Eastern Europe, like
Romania and shit.
Yeah,
Romania's tight, bro.
Lithuania.
Romania has like some crazy stories. They got when the Nazis came through in World War II. Romania got raped. Like there are stories, like fiction books based off. There's this one specifically that I'm thinking of for an example. This fiction horror book is based off of a true story, and the true story is that a Nazi general.
I read Frankenstein's monster too. Yeah, that's not where I was going with that.
Well, anyways, this old Nazi like took over this house in Romania with his group of like 10 SS soldiers, and 9 of them died, but 1 of them lived. So he started enslaving women, and the one that lived, like, he would just let them fuck the women. And they have...
Okay, so Josh read a porn.
Yeah, I read a hentai, bro.
But I was looking at this shit.
Nazi hentai?
So for like €100, you can buy like a fuck ton of land. But it's really funny because they don't have fucking roads out to this land. But somebody built a house there at some point, and it got bombed at some point. So there's no second story, but the first story is okay. And they've like hung up just blankets on the walls because that's how posters work in Lithuania.
Oh no.
And then there's another one that's like this is a commercial forest, so you can't build anything to live here. But in 5 to 15 years, you can buy, or you can cut down these trees and sell them as lumber.
Oh my god.
They're like, but you can build a fucking tent there. I mean, there's some kind of like, I don't know, pipe dream of living in a foreign country and just not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
As an expat.
Like, especially in like a remote, isolated area.
Yeah. Like Canada.
I really like Houston though.
I think once I retire, like, I think that's my goal in life. Retire, I can move to like the forest in Saskatchewan.
Now
There's
we know
no
where to
forest,
find you.
dude. It's the plains.
Okay,
There's nothing there.
A tundra forest.
You can watch your dog run away for like 4 days.
Montana.
And then he'll run back because he's bored.
Yeah, because there's nothing there.
You're like, yeah, I didn't find anything.
We found the only fucking mountain in Saskatchewan to snowboard at, and it's actually pretty kick-ass, but it's mostly like man-made fucking shit for all of it.
I'd like to move to Australia. Seems legit.
Yeah, but so many, like, I'm gonna get fucked up by some kind of animal, man.
Yeah.
Everything in Australia wants to kill
Actually,
you.
you
Just
know what?
always assume that.
I've
I
already got
forgot
the
about
accent down, but
Actually, not dying when I visit.
yeah, can't do it.
Okay. I forgot about that.
Tough.
Let me change that. I wanted to go to New Zealand, which is Australia diet.
Yeah, but it's Australia expensive.
No, I think I'm gonna move to like.
It's like 150 times the price.
Apparently, in New Zealand,
I can't get the New Zealand accent.
In New Zealand,
Oh, there it goes.
there's nothing that can kill you. Apparently, they're very proud of that too. There's like no predators.
And they fuck sheep.
Well, I mean,
Like a lot of sheep.
well, you gotta do something to keep yourself occupied, especially when there's no danger to run from. There's no great whites swimming around, you know. There's no like I don't know, whatever type of snakes and kangaroo shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to like the forests of Montana.
No, fuck
like
that.
Ted Kaczynski, and just live in like a little bitty house with a fireplace and shit.
I'm gonna make my fortune on podcasting. I'm gonna move to the south of Spain, just like Transporter.
Just like Transporter, and become Jason Statham.
Become Jason Statham, mate. Jason Statham really does. Oh fuck.
Your voice cracked. Yeah, it fucked it up.
Jason Statham really does sound like an Australian British person, just because he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't say fuck. That's too far off, but
especially in Transporter, it's
Yeah.
real creepy. I fucking love those movies.
I don't know
need to
why.
watch those.
Transport is so weird because he's like trying to fuck this bitch that he just met like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, that he's getting paid to hide in his trunk and drive express to some country.
Does Jason Statham have an Asian fetish? I'd fuck that dirty little diva body any day.
I bet you they have extra tight pussies, just like their extra tight eyes.
I'm talking about Jason.
Oh.
He might have one too.
You know he was an Olympic diver?
Really?
No, but that's
Yeah.
interesting.
There are YouTube videos of him just like eating fucking shit at the Olympics. It's hilarious.
Oh.
Dude, it's not as badass as Liam Neeson being a boxer as a kid, like in high school and middle school, and then becoming a teacher. And like, he was obviously like, I need to settle down, I need to have a normal life. And then he becomes a teacher, and then some kid pulls a knife on him, and he's just like, no! It just knocked the kid out.
Did you guys know that celebrity persona Mike Tyson used to be a boxer?
No, I did not. Is he? I thought he was a podcaster.
No. He has this show called Mike Tyson Mysteries, but also he used to be like the heavyweight champion of the world.
Really?
Yeah.
He does not look fit enough for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect
He
it.
looks he looks very flabby.
Is he heavyweight? I think I might have fucked that up.
No, you were right. It was heavyweight.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was a big fucking dude.
He was so fucking fast for being the heavyweight.
Yeah,
God
he
damn.
bit dudes'
Is that why
ears off.
that's why he was fucking Mike Tyson?
Yeah,
I guess.
he was fat. He was vicious. What
Yeah.
it was is he was fast enough to be real vicious.
Well, he was fast, he was powerful, he was everything that you would want in a fighter. He was
Yeah, because
the greatest fighter of the time.
Yeah, fast, powerful,
smart,
black.
For a time. I mean, it only took like 80 years for boxing to realize, oh yeah, black guys are better, and they keep beating us even though we keep shutting them down with stupid shit.
Racism?
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the movie?
Yes, over and over again.
All the time.
The Irish, the same thing happened to the Irish, though, in boxing specifically.
Yep.
Have y'all seen that movie about
Rocky?
Yep.
No, the Cinderella story? Cinderella Man movie?
Da 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 da. I'm off.
Josh learned how to play guitar, but never learned how to harmonize or match a pitch.
I
fucked up. I went off key, I think.
It doesn't matter. You started it, so therefore that was the key.
Fuck!
Oh, it ain't. Rocky? Which Rocky? 6, 7, 8?
Fuck! I fucked up the end.
How many Rockies are there, though? 4? There's only 4?
Well, I mean, do you count the new,
Yes.
The new ones?
Nope. Yes.
Creed's great, man.
Yes. Nope. How many are
and
there now?
There's Creed, and they're making a new Creed 2.
So it'd be 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was talking about the movie.
Does it have...
It's the same cinematic universe. You have to count Creed.
Does it have the Rocky character
just like you have to count that fucking one Weird Bourne movie.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Do you count Rogue Squad or Rogue Squadron or whatever it is? The...
Rogues Among Us?
No. Rogues Among Us, the band. No.
I am...
What's the...
your worst enemy.
That Star Wars movie that came out before episode
Rogue
7.
One.
Rogue One, yeah. Do you consider that a Star Wars movie?
No.
Definitively one of the best Star Wars stories that they've ever made.
Well, we already knew it, so...
Yeah, but the one before it, the 7? It was just
incredible.
7 was 5.
7 was incredible.
No, 7 was 4.
Okay.
7 was 4.
Okay, I read Reddit all day and read some article or two on Reddit.
I came to that conclusion on my own.
No, you did
yes,
not.
I did.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not.
Dude.
They did it that way on purpose.
Because you would have told me earlier.
I did. I've mentioned this countless times.
No, you haven't.
Ask Juliet. I've said this countless times.
Not to me.
Yes, dude.
Josh.
No, you have not.
Okay,
Josh.
I've heard this once before from my buddy Eric, who told me that he read about it on Reddit. That was the first time I heard it.
My cousin's new husband will not talk to me because I won't watch Rogue One because of how bad 7 was. I'm not watching any more Star Wars movies.
Rogue
I'm
One
done.
Was shit.
7 was shit.
7 was incredible.
No, 7 was 4.
No.
7 was A New Hope.
It was 4? No,
yes.
Yeah, exactly. The series is starting over, but it's new people. That's what makes it good.
No, it was the same shit. It was too fucking gay.
It follows the classic formula of everything that made Star Wars what it was with different people. It's what the original trilogy, the 1, 2, and 3 movies, were trying to do.
Star Wars fans want George Lucas to actually come up with something original instead of just pulling fucking shit like he has for the past 30 years.
Well,
it was the same thing.
It only had one tie to any of the previous movies.
No. Storyline.
7 wasn't really original in form.
Yes.
But
somebody who lives on a fucking desolate planet gets recruited into the Jedi Order and has to stop the fucking master or the Sith. It's the same shit.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't have to.
You can even make parallels between desert planets and fucking the same space.
It could have been alone on a
craft battle.
There's no Death Star. Where's the Death Star?
The planet cracker thing that blew up all those planets.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Fuck you.
No, but the thing is...
No, Shay, you're right. It is an exact copy in form, but that doesn't make it bad. You haven't seen 8 though, right?
I haven't seen 8.
Okay.
I haven't seen Rogue One.
What happened was 8 split off of that thing because they decided, they copied it, so it's like we set up the universe, but now we're gonna go in a different direction.
No,
it actually kind of redeems 7 in my mind.
I haven't heard much from 8, which makes me think that it's 2.
8 is 5. 8 is straight up a new
No,
hope.
8 is
but
neither.
they're on.
It makes me think that it's as bad as 2.
Okay, if
How's
you can
that?
argue that, then I can argue that 8 is 5. They're on a ice planet for a majority of the movie.
They do the little walker
Are they following
thing.
the same fucking formula again?
Yeah, they are on this one, but not on 7.
Yes, they did.
No, they're
Dude,
not.
I know, like, I like 5, so it can be a good movie, but it's just the same movie, and I don't want to watch the same movie.
It's not the same movie.
Well, the reason they make it the same movie is because it's not for our generation. It's sort of for our generation, but it's supposed to be for the new one.
Yeah, because
but it's not the same
children
movie,
can't
dude.
understand the
they don't
puppets.
see it. Yeah,
like they won't see the puppets.
That's like
They
saying
don't just understand the
saying that episode
imagination.
4, saying that episode 4 and episode 7 are the
Am
same.
I an old man?
Saying
Yeah, you
episode 4
Fuck.
and episode 7 are the same movie.
that's exactly what you just explained here. You're the same people.
I like the old movies better.
Saying episode 4 is the same movie as saying episode 7 is like saying Ocean's 11 is the same as Ocean's 13. Same characters, same universe, somewhat different plot, followed the same formula.
No. Because
Numbers higher.
Well, no. It's a reverse scam. So in Ocean's 11, they're trying to specifically take money from a vault.
Yeah.
See, now you just sound like me. Now you just sound like me, some crazy cultist trying to justify it.
In Ocean's 13, they specifically say they don't care about the money they get. It's stupid with the whole diamond heist thing because why didn't they just
now you just sound like
take
me.
it in the first
you
place?
literally just are justifying it.
No, I'm actually putting it down. But
no, you're not.
For the most part,
because
what they said was that they didn't care about the money that they received. It wasn't about making a score. It was about revenge. It's a revenge plot.
No, it's about a score for everyone except George Clooney.
What? No. Because even George Clooney makes money. Everyone makes money on it.
Yeah, so then you can't say that they don't. Because a lot of these characters, in the past, the movie before it, we saw that they were in debt $97 million. And the movie ended with them paying off $97 million. So these guys
That's
are
12.
not broke.
But
yeah, 12.
Yeah.
The last movie. So I'm saying these guys are not coming off of some crazy, like, I just made $1 billion heist. They're still broke.
Yeah, but it's a revenge. It's to save Ruben, dude.
It's not to save Ruben. Ruben was fine the whole movie.
No, Ruben was fucked until halfway through the movie.
I know, but everyone knew he was fine.
And at that point, it's revenge. And everyone loves revenge, man. It's a different thing than a score.
Yeah, so Rey is getting revenge. Unlike Luke. Luke never wanted revenge. Luke only wanted to find the truth. But Rey is getting revenge for the Empire stealing her parents away.
They killed Luke's family.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he never specifically was as rage and hate filled as Rey is.
Rey wasn't rage and hate filled.
Yeah, she is.
No, she's not.
You've seen The Last Jedi.
Yes.
She like fucking sides with the Sith at some point.
No,
But I can maintain
more of
that if you're gonna go or the hate version, then I can just maintain that the first 3 would be also pulled into the 7th.
What?
Because Anakin's hate-filled. You can put that in there.
Yeah, but there's no Death Star.
She's not
in the original 3. There's no like.
No, the thing.
There's no Frost.
Semantics.
Rey is not hate filled. Rey is just.
It just maintains that George Lucas is pulling from what he's already done and what other people have written for him.
He's not doing it.
Rey is not.
He did it for the original 3.
You're missing the point though.
And 7, and I maintain probably.
But to be fair, 4, 5, and 6 were, since they were halfway through the series, they were. So the original trilogy was trying to explain what happened in, or the 1, 2, and 3 were trying to explain,
but they
4, 5, and
got
6.
carried away with themselves and tried to write stories rather than try to explain the universe.
Yeah, in the first 2 movies.
Well, no, but
3 was all about just
paradoxes.
showing. Yeah, 3 was all about just showing, like explaining more of the universe.
Rey was
which is why it's incredible.
Rey was not hate filled. Rey was copying, was doing what Luke did. Luke was, too young, had no structure, had nothing like leading him. And then he met Yoda.
Yep.
And then so
I guess as I flash
and then he
back
trains and
through
becomes a fucking Jedi.
And then he trains to become a Jedi, and then at some
she
point,
doesn't train to
and
become a Jedi.
he has to tantalize with the dark side. She does. She went to find Luke to train to be a
But
Jedi.
they didn't actually like. She never completed her training.
Yeah,
She's
like
not.
Luke never completed his training when he went off to go save Han Solo.
Yeah, but Luke was different. He was the only one, or one of the very few in the universe that could
like
control
Yoda.
the Force.
Yoda was the only one.
Yeah,
Jedi
just
left.
like Yoda and Anakin.
We can just all agree that
No.
Luke is the best hero.
No, Anakin was a Sith, just like
He still had the
just
same
like
amount.
Kylo Ren.
He still had the same
and
amount.
Kylo Ren had a leader, like
No,
Vader
no.
had the
Kylo
Emperor.
Ren is not the same as Darth Vader because Anakin is way more powerful than Kylo Ren could ever be.
Well, I wouldn't say never, but
Luke kissed his sister.
I wanna
Luke
kiss my
fucking had that
mom.
awesome butt cut.
Yeah.
The haircut.
He did,
Yeah.
dude. He did. I would fuck that hair,
Yeah.
wrap it around my dick, and then just.
No one can compare to Luke.
what I say, but like what I think
Ray has no shit on Luke's sexiness.
I would agree with
Look
that.
at the look. He did fucking handstands. Ray doesn't do
Yeah.
handstands.
Ray is not as good as Luke. Luke is the best protagonist,
Yeah.
like
I don't
main
know.
protagonist.
Handstands with
I'm
puppets.
I'm actually fond of Rey as a character.
She's not as good as Luke, though.
No, she actually like has to like struggle with the dark side more than Luke did.
Break time.
Because like Luke just went into that and then killed himself and like big scary thing.
He
And then-
also had to deal with his sister
And his
Han Solo being an outlaw,
Did he
Tauntaunting it.
taunting
Did he
it.
really? Because
Did Ray really have to deal with the dark side?
yeah, because
just as much?
she actually like spoke with Kylo for a whole bunch. And then
She didn't
So?
even kill younglings. She doesn't know shit.
Yeah, she doesn't know shit, dude. She's
I'm
a
not
pussy.
saying, but Luke
She
didn't
ain't
kill
even capped her
younglings.
first bitch, dude.
I'm just saying, like all Luke ever did with the dark
she
side.
ain't fucked the motherfucker
his-
up yet.
His father's like, join me. He's like, no.
Can we have ghetto Star Wars?
I'm gonna be a Jedi,
Fine,
and
we're
then he
going all the
decides
way
to be a
through, no
fucking
break.
Jedi.
I gotta piss like a motherfucker. Can we break?
No, we'll hit
We'll
pause.
do an extra long episode.
No break. We only have like 10 minutes
I gotta
left.
piss like a motherfucker, dude.
Then go piss.
Fine.
Tyler and I can talk. We can talk about his Doctor Who shirt.
I am wearing a Doctor Who shirt.
Doctor Who.
It's his gay shirt.
I will fucking.
Doctor Who was great for a few seasons.
Doctor Who is great for all seasons, bitch.
I wouldn't say all.
No, it is. It is the best show that is on TV for the past 50 years, and we can't even hear Shay because he's in the bathroom with the door closed. The
The
point of
mics
this,
can't, but we can. I could hear him saying "fuck you" and "fuck Doctor Who."
Doctor Who is an incredible show, and you know what else is a good show? The Flash.
The Flashes. Actually,
It's
the
fun.
most
Look,
recent season is actually
the reason
very good.
the reason I watch TV is to shut off my brain. I don't want to think. I don't want to watch fucking Breaking Bad and be like, oh no, plot that I have to keep up with. No, I want it to be one and go, and I want it to be about time
One
travel.
and go.
Yeah, and then like I feel happy. I just eat my brain.
a 2-pump chump.
I eat my brain candy, and I'm good. I'm done. That's all I need.
That's not brain
And it
candy,
needs to be formulaic. It needs to follow the same pattern. That's why.
It has to be formula.
That's why the Flash is so good. I'm not fast enough. Let me get faster. I'm fast enough.
Gotta go fast.
I'm not fast enough. I need to go faster. And
Buddy heard me yell "gotta go fast" and looked up at me like, "Don't make Sonic memes, you."
I do
DC shows are shit. Do
they're
not
not.
listen to their shit.
No, they're not. Have you
Listen,
seen Batman
watch the
Beyond?
first season of each one of them and then quit.
Have you seen Batman Beyond, dude?
Nah,
Batman
dude.
Beyond is incredible.
I said CW DC shows. That's the
Oh, yeah,
live
I mean,
action.
they have
that
Gotham,
means
too.
Flash. That means Arrow.
Gotham
that means Supergirl, and that means Legends of Tomorrow. Fuck all of them.
No,
Arrow, the first two seasons are
Supergirl
really good.
started
I
as
said
Fox.
first season of each one, and then fuck them all.
No, the first two
No,
seasons
second
are
season.
Okay,
Season.
maybe you can have nostalgia for other shit.
Watch-
I'm saying one season.
Watch
and
all
fuck it.
seasons. Watch all seasons of all of them.
But-
No, you won't. You know what it is? It's Xena and Hercules. Like back in the 90s, they like had this little thing going on, and they did crossovers and get all excited about it. It was like, oh, these are the characters I saw on the other TV show, and you'd be really
I
happy.
gotta go fast. I'm not fast enough. Oh wait, I found out how to go fast enough.
We already
I
did
went
that bit.
fast.
We already did that bit.
It's fucking annoying, man.
No, that's what makes it good. I like that. It's just sugar for your brain. You just
where he is.
hot take.
I
The
found
only,
him.
the only,
He got me.
the-
I found him. I got him. Arrow.
the only, The only good part about Flash is Flashpoint Paradox.
And
That was
the
the
animated
worst
one was
episode.
better. Because
You are literally
Bat Dad.
retarded. He just said Flashpoint Paradox is the worst.
Wait, from the CW show.
No, I'm not talking about the episode. I'm talking about the new movie.
Oh no,
in the comics.
The movie's good. Yeah,
The animated movie, yeah, from like a fuck ton back. Like, it's like 2012.
And the new one. The new animated movie.
There's a new animated movie?
Yeah, from 2016. You fucking idiot.
I probably saw it.
It's so good.
It's pretty good. It's same kind of deal
It's
though.
the same thing as the old one, except with better fucking animation and even better voice acting.
Yeah.
So it's
Bat
just
Dad?
so good. Oh yeah, Bat Dad's in
Bad
it.
Dad. Shooting
That's all that
guns.
matters is Bat Dad.
Pew, 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 pew.
I'm wearing a Batman shirt right now.
No, you're not. Oh yeah, you are. I didn't see it.
Why?
It just looks all gray to me.
No, you're not.
I didn't see it. All I saw was gray.
I'm wearing a Doctor Who shirt, which is the greatest show
No,
on
you're
TV for the
not.
past 50 years.
Josh is wearing a cum stain shirt because that's what he loves most.
I am wearing my cum stained pants.
It's cum.
They definitely
cum.
look like it.
No, it's actually paint. I was painting my parents' house.
He was coming on his pants.
I was coming.
He was
at
coming
my
on his parents' house.
Just jerking off on the side, not even in the backyard, just on the side of the house.
I pissed on my neighbor's house like the first month that we lived there.
Oh, dude!
You said you were coming out, which means you were jerking off to male porn in front of your parents, and
Oh,
they were
of
just
course.
like, I have to put up with this.
Dude, when I lived out in Fulshire,
We said we'd love him no matter what.
when I
yeah,
lived,
we made a mistake.
when I lived out in Fulshire, I
Should have had the
kid across the street from me was named Brandon or Brendan, one of those two.
Oh. No, I want to believe that it was one of those, like, fucking weird, like,
Well, he was also Canadian.
versions of Brendan where it's like Brenton or
I don't know. It might have been. He was also Canadian.
Brendan.
And he eventually, like, he was just a dick to me, and we stopped being friends. And right afterwards, he bought his parents. His rich daddy bought him a brand new Camaro. So every night when Ken and I would get high and smoke cigarettes out on the front driveway, because that's what we do. We would be like,
you fucking addict.
my parents knew I smoked cigarettes, so we could go outside whenever. So we would just go outside to the front driveway, smoke and get real high, and then just sit and smoke cigarettes and trip out all night.
You're so cool,
and there
dude.
were several times,
You're like the coolest dude ever.
almost every time we did it, I would go pee in his Camaro's exhaust.
Oh.
Why?
I don't know, because fuck that asshole.
I want to believe that he was just starting his car every morning and it was just like blasting out just condensation of piss.
Oh yeah, baby. I should have peed on his radiator.
You should have pissed in his gas tank.
I mean, maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Maybe you didn't.
You can neither confirm nor deny.
I can neither.
I may or may not have like engaged in serious like
Majorly illicit crimes.
yeah, just awful pranks against people that like wronged me or my family. Someone called my sister a whore, so I may or may not have used what's that fucking shit? The shit that kills weeds, but you
Weed killer.
but you spray it on anything and it dies. It's fucking
Yeah, weed killer. You spray it on grass and it dies. So
Yeah.
you have to be really careful with it.
so I sprayed out whore in their front yard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Should have burned it.
And then,
badass. Burned
I
out more.
allegedly what is it? The shaving cream to their driveway because it stains it, and if you baloney someone's car, it also rips the paint off.
Oh.
And egging and forking and
You can also
flamingoing.
do the Jolly Rancher thing. When
Yeah.
You break the windshield.
Oh, we did, but it was on a window.
Yeah. Well, it's better on a windshield because the window
House window.
Oh, okay. But on a car, the windshield on a car is thick enough
Yeah.
to where it'll just crack, so they can't see out of it, and they have to go get it repaired. But like,
Well, because it's a mixture. It's like a triple layer of glass and vinyl
Yeah.
and glass, and so it doesn't
said.
smash. It just
Cracks.
cracks. But yeah, windows are better because if you pull it off there, it shatters into like pieces. they're about the size of
That's
like
just
a
gonna get you
dice
caught.
or a die.
That's just how you get caught. You're leaving evidence of a crime.
No,
You never want to leave evidence at the crime scene.
you put water on it. You don't lick it. You're not a fucking stupid moron.
Yeah, but you touched the Jolly Rancher to get it off.
Yeah.
So
You
now
wear
it's got your-
gloves. Because I was already spraying fucking pesticides all over someone's lawn, and I'm not a moron. I'm also wearing a
I like
fucking
to
face
imagine-
mask.
I like to imagine
Black
Shay,
hoodie, black
Shay
everything.
Is like a
It was like
fucking-
3 a.m. I think.
I like to imagine Shay is like a shitty master criminal. Like he tries to rob a bank and he forgets to put bullets in the gun or something. Like, oh shit!
I bet I could still rob a bank without bullets in my gun.
You could, but you would get caught.
You don't need to shoot it.
Probably.
There's a very
Your
slim
chances are
chance of
same,
getting
but, like-
The chances
away.
are the same if you have bullets in your gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The-
Of robbing it, yeah.
The proper
And
way to
getting away.
like hold and shoot a gun is to cover like where the magazine would be, so no one would ever fucking see.
Or you could just put an empty magazine in it.
Yeah.
Like, it's the simple solution.
Well, I don't have a gun, so
So I don't know how they work.
I already can't
The point
commit
is
this
moot.
crime.
I don't know how guns work because I don't own one.
I know how guns work. I've shot guns a bunch. I just don't own a gun.
Mister, you have to cover up the magazine slot and not just put an empty one in. That's your name now.
I've shot
Wait,
rifles, I've shot
Shane's
shotguns,
like,
and
I've
I've shot
shot a load.
one pistol, and it's not as fun as the other bigger guns. I'm just gonna say it.
Well, they're harder to control, so it's like...
No, it's still fun. Like,
yeah, but they're not as fun as the big fucking shotgun that just, like, blasts your ass every
Well,
time you fire.
before I went,
Yeah,
and like,
22s are pussies, though.
but
Like,
they're so fucking accurate, and so
Yeah.
we got bored of hitting the fucking target, so we started shooting the staples off of it, so that we could shoot the target off of the stand.
I went dove hunting once, and we were using 12-gauge shotguns.
Yeah, that's fun.
Those are incredible. I was just sitting. I remember I was just like lying in the grass, and they had two gorgeous bird dogs. They were labs.
Yeah.
They had a chocolate one and a white one. They also had a black one, but the black one was like old and dying, so we couldn't bird hunt. But the chocolate and the white one would just I would hear the birds. We weren't speaking. It was real weird.
Yeah.
But we were just sitting there in this dewy grass, and I just hear the birds, and he just looks at me and pops up and starts shooting, and I'm like, okay, I'd shot it a few times before then, but I was like, okay, bang, the
Yeah.
thing just died.
Well, you gotta put it up to your fucking shoulder like a man.
Yeah, I know. I shot it correctly a few times. It's just for whatever reason I was like, I don't know how guns work.
Oh my god, I was watching that War Machine movie, that terrible Brad Pitt movie.
Oh, I love that movie. It's so funny.
The end of it doesn't have Brad Pitt at all, and they're just like, it's just like that one fat-faced kid from Maze Runner. You know, the ginger kid, the giant fucking ginger kid.
Only a ginger can
Um,
call another ginger. That's a Tim Munchin bit.
yeah.
To give him credit.
So,
Quit stealing shit, Josh. Go
but
on.
they're like,
I'm not. It gave him credit. It's promoting his comedy.
they're U.S. soldiers in Afghanistan, and they're like running through this town, and I'm watching this guy run through, and he's got his fucking rifle like way up, so it's above his, like half of the stock is above his shoulder, like, and no, he's just like holding it like this, but it's half, and then he picks it up, and I'm like, you can't fucking have any support with that. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, you wouldn't have any leverage. You couldn't like push it in and lever it because
Well,
if you push
it's just
it,
gonna
it-
keep shooting, and he's not gonna like be able
Well,
to aim.
if he pulls it
It's
up
like
to his
shooting
shoulder,
from the
if
hip.
he pulls it up to his shoulder as he starts to change the angle on the point, if he has enough of the stock above his shoulder, as he starts to change the angle, it'll just start to slip back behind his shoulder.
Exactly,
It'll have-
but
Let's
it didn't
discuss-
because it was all CGI.
If we're talking about how guns work and how you hold them, yesterday when Ethan did the finger guns and you were like, I imagine he's hitting everyone in the head, and someone was like, yeah, but he's doing a hip fire, and he's like, I always do hip fire. It's the easiest way to hit something. You're not. And we're just like, whoa.
It's a hit, man.
This is the first time you've admitted to firing a gun and being accurate.
No, he admits it all the time. He doesn't give a fuck. Because he's going to kill us all.
Yeah, because we're all just going to
I just saw the whole 9 yards. I know what's going to happen.
I can't wait to listen back to that part and see how much of that I want to edit out and just not. Oh, that's strangely accurate.
Yeah.
Are you a synth?
Let's see.
Where's the cutoff button?
I mean, we are at an hour. We could stop. We didn't take a break, so I don't have to do the
Let's
extra
do a
5
2-hour
minutes.
podcast.
No.
Let's do a 16-hour podcast.
Yes.
But not tonight.
The world's longest podcast.
Well, go for the Guinness Book of World Records.
What do you think that is?
Don't you get money for being in the Guinness Book of
Yeah,
World
it's like
Records?
$300 or some shit like that. It's like a
Dude,
one-time cheap.
that's like $100 for all of us.
Hey, yeah, let's do that.
That's
What-
like worth whatever
What is the world's
trauma
long- we'll just-
we go through in 16 hours of podcasting.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
we
probably
got-
not
we
even
got a
that. We
bathroom
probably
right
just
there.
do like 8 hours or something like that.
We'll just
No,
fill
we
the
set the
refrigerator.
record and we keep it. No, we set the record by a little bit and then we keep setting the record and making more money, like that one dude who pole vaulted.
Yeah, that's how you cheat the Guinness Book of World Records. You just keep doing that.
What is the world's? Look this up real quick. Because
World's longest podcast?
because maybe this summer we spend a week just we'll just like stock up like a hurricane and we'll just record the world's longest podcast.
We can just assume that there will be a hurricane.
Yeah, we'll just do it over the hurricane.
I can.
We'll get a generator.
Yeah.
We'll release it at the end. Because I spent like an entire week by myself last hurricane, so
Like, we flood every year, like every summer.
yeah, it'd be a lot more exciting.
I just assume that we're going to be blocked in. And then I'm not going to have class for the first week of actual school.
Right.
So I'm trying to read.
Oh my god.
41 hours.
We can do that.
We could beat that. I was thinking like 7 days.
Well, what they did was they went to like Comic-Con and just set up a camera and let it live stream the whole time.
Well, we can beat that just by like
So I don't know if that
sitting
counts
around here
as-
and we're like playing
We would have to live stream it
your
because
fucking
like,
PlayStation and be like, yeah, fuck you, man.
Yeah, we'll just. We could do it. We could jerry rig a way to get the mics over there and just sit on the couch and jerk off and.
Yeah.
uh,
I bet we
For
could do
41
2 days.
hours.
Just order pizza.
And we
48
could do shifts,
Yeah.
like 4-hour shifts.
I could read a book
Yeah, you could read
to
a
the
book.
audience.
we could
We
just,
could do this.
we could
if
get
you
an
wanted
endless
to.
series of guest artists to come in.
Yeah,
but
we
only one
could.
at a time. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
We could. Do you guys want to do it
I really think this is a good idea.
for like over the summer though?
This puts us on the map.
Okay, we're admitting it right here on this podcast.
Alright, we're gonna do it this summer.
We are going to break the Guinness Book of
Coming
World
soon
Records.
to a theater near you.
My girlfriend is not going to like this.
She can do it without you for 2 days.
I don't know about that.
She can have a
She could
conjugal.
be a guest.
We'll give her a conjugal visit after she's a guest.
Conjugal visit. Yeah, you can.
You all
trade-
have to record me having sex.
Yeah, you can trade in 1 4-hour sleep session for a conjugal visit with your girlfriend.
I didn't sign up for this.
We'll get a USB extender and just put the mic in the room.
I can go without sex for 2 days. I'll just jerk off.
You say
A
that,
lot.
and then you only have 4 hours, dude.
No, but I'm saying this is for her, not for you.
No, I'd rather sleep than have sex.
No, we have to record. This is going to be part of the world record.
I guess that's the mark of somebody who's been in a relationship for a while.
Oh,
I just rather sleep. Fuck it.
I'm an adult. Oh.
It's been a long day. Don't fucking touch my dick.
Don't touch my dick. It's been a long day.
We'd have to. I'll bring a mini fridge over here, and we'll just have a fridge full of drinks.
We have a real fridge. That's how apartments work.
I know, but I'm saying so. We need more fridges.
Just bring a full-size refrigerator. We'll set it up in the living room, dude.
I'll bring my deep freeze, and we'll just keep ice cream and shit in there.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
We'll live on ice cream for 2 days.
The Guinness World
Guys,
Record
I
of
don't want
living on
ice cream anymore.
Well, we got 2 Guinness World Records: the longest podcast, and the longest time eating only ice cream.
Was it Guinness Book of World Records or Ripley's Believe It or Not that had the guy who like ate metal?
That
I
was
think
Ripley's.
that was
believe it or not.
probably Ripley's because they always had the weird.
'Cause he-
random
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. But
He
I
ate a
think there might
plane.
be. I honestly thought it was my Guinness Book of World Records from like a while back. Like I had a book from like when I was in elementary school that had him eating fucking metal.
I mean,
It
back
was like
in
the
day,
most metal eaten by a
back-
human being or something like
Ripley's was a ripoff of like Guinness World Records.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
they made it like a TV show out of it. So
that.
I
And
mean,
they've
it's
made a multinational tourist destination.
Grand Rapid Falls.
Well,
And people go.
Well, that's a good bit to
maybe
end on.
we'll
America.
try to get on Ripley's as well.
Stop going to Ripley's, believe it or not, you fucking fat turds.